Face. What is up, Hot Wheel homies? Mark McHotwheel here, coming at you with another podcast. Now, today, I was going to talk about something completely different, but we'll talk about posting content. So, I was doing a video. I haven't done a video for YouTube for a while. And today I did a video on the Kaido House cars. I got 4 of them, and then a Tarmac Works 510 as well. And I shot this really good video. Woke up this morning, told myself I'm going to shoot this video, day off. It's going to be good, and it was good. I shot it. It was nice. The train went off. It probably will go off while I'm doing this podcast. But I did this video. And I uploaded it to my phone from my SD card. Looked good, promising. Took a couple photos of the cars that I was reviewing, and then the file got corrupted when I tried to move it from one folder to the next. It crashed. My video was lost. It's like 25-minute video, right? 25-minute video. So. It is not easy making videos for YouTube, editing videos. It's not all peaches and cream, but, and there's a big but, a really big but. When that happens, you just really have to it's very frustrating, and most people might grab their phone and throw it or break something. I don't know. It's very frustrating, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another video. And that kind of thing is going to happen if you start a YouTube channel, if you do a podcast. I've lost podcasts before. You know, technology is, it could be like your best friend and it could be your worst enemy. So it's crazy sometimes. Very frustrating it can be, editing, all that stuff. So I'm sure you guys can appreciate the amount of effort that goes into the diecast breakdown that we have, the podcast, video podcast. There's a lot of man hours that go into that when it comes to us doing the show, and then to the editor, whether that be Chuck or an editor that we hire to put it together and to take sounds out and cut clips. It's just very time consuming. So keep your head up out there. Don't let that discourage you if you're going to be a content creator. The same thing goes for if you're modifying cars, like if you're painting them and then, you have to strip it down and paint it all over again. And that goes way far out. It goes from like little tiny cars to real cars. Maybe a bug lands on the paint and you have to paint it again. So it's really something that you just need to step back sometimes when those kind of things happen, and just know that the next time you do it, that it's going to be better. That you're going to put more into it, that you're going to push past it, that you're going to kill it even better the next time. So that's what I'm going to do after this podcast. I'm going to get my camera back out. I'm going to shoot another video. It'll be different, completely different probably. It's funny because you'd think it's going to be the same, but it'll probably be completely different. I've already done it. So just always, if you mess something up, if something gets messed up, it's not even your fault, because this wasn't my fault. Just consider it a practice run. So that is not what I was going to talk about today. And that's pretty much what I am talking about today, is just getting past some of the issues that you have in your life, whether it's small or big, to know, that things will be all right, and that you will get past them, and that you will grow stronger. So, that's the one thing that I do really appreciate about having this podcast, starting this podcast. It grew into something bigger, into the diecast breakdown. But I enjoy having people to talk to, the people that want to listen to these. I really appreciate everyone that listens to these, and feel free to comment or express something that you overcame this week, something that didn't go right and that you overcame and you made it a better situation, or you made what I call your practice run better, or tried to perfect it. Because in life we're going to have hiccups and things go wrong and mistakes made, but just consider them a practice run and learn from your mistakes. Because when I upload this next video, I'm not going to move the file, that's for sure. I'm going to upload it right to where I know it's safe, and then I'm going to put it into my editing program, and then I'm going to edit it. As you all may know or may not know, I do all my editing on a phone. I'm doing this podcast on a phone. I've got a wireless microphone, using the app, got an equalizer on it and everything. So you don't need a fancy computer. You don't need to hire somebody to edit things. You don't need to start whatever you're doing being the best or being really good at it, because that's just not realistic. No one starts playing tennis and they're the best. Nobody starts driving race cars. You don't hop in an Indy car and practice in an Indy car. You start in a go-kart and you work your way up to a bigger car and you go faster and faster. So if you want to start a YouTube channel, if you want to start whatever it is, a TikTok, I don't know. I'm not into TikTok, but if you want to, dance on TikTok, or, maybe dance with diecast cars on TikTok, do what you got to do. Do what you love to do and show it with the world. And don't worry about what people say about you. There's always going to be somebody that doesn't like what you're doing. They don't like how well you do it. They don't like that you're the only person doing it. So just do it for yourself. The rest will come. So don't worry about subscribers and followers and the amount. It's cool to see stuff grow, channels grow. But as I always say, it's the quality, not the quantity, especially when it comes to collecting diecast. I'm focusing more on the quality of diecast than I am the quantity, because before I was going crazy with basic cars and just had too many cars. I got to get rid of some cars, I'm moving soon, and really soon, and I got to move all these little tiny cars. There's a lot of them. So just know that you got to practice before you become better at whatever you do. And it's a process that it builds you. And it's a exciting thing to be a part of and to grow and get better at, just when it comes to that with me detailing. Every time I detail a car, I become better, and it's not always fun, and there's some really challenging issues with cars, polishing them, or these swirls not coming out and getting things out. It's a challenging thing, but it's the outcome is, once you get it dialed in, it usually comes together really quick. So if you're wanting to start a YouTube channel, like I said, start a podcast, start whatever, something that you want to do, start drawing more, start doing rendering of artwork, start being more creative in life, do it. And stop talking about it. And don't wait. Don't wait till you've got it down until you post a video. Post what you got, be who you are. I really appreciate a lot of the channels and even podcasts or whatever, that they're like grassroots. They're not perfect. They're not some big production. Just post what you like. I mean, there's so many people out there that have started things, and I've been really inspired by the people that I've inspired, I guess. I've had some people, a couple guys recently messaged me that say that I inspired them to start a YouTube channel. And I think that's incredible. And, huge shout out to Derek Honest Diecast. He just surpassed 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he inspired me to start a YouTube channel. And because I was on his channel and people thought I was funny for some reason. I'm not sure why. But it just inspired me to start a channel, and now that's grown into different things with Diecast, this podcast. And so huge congratulations to him. He's worked really hard to get there. He started from just posting, hunting videos. He still does that. I don't hunt nearly as much as I used to. But that's quite an achievement, and you got to start somewhere, and it's not easy. I have my detailing page has like 133 subscribers, I think, on it now. And it starts out super slow, and you're like, is this ever going to grow? Am I ever going to make it bigger? And it can be very frustrating, And sometimes, barely any views on videos that you make that you put a lot of effort into. And sometimes a ton of views that from videos you don't put any effort into, whether it be a YouTube short or an Instagram reel. Just keep putting stuff out there. Do what you love. Don't worry about what people have to say. Take the constructive criticism and make yourself better. Weed out all the negative comments. You can't do this. You're not going to make it. That's not very good. You're not funny. All those negative things, you just put those aside. There's a lot of unhappy people out there in the world that want you to be unhappy with them. And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be a part of that group. So for me, God is good all the time. And even in, my darkest points, I know I've got God. So it's an amazing day out. It's not beautiful out here. It's been really hot in Washington. The weather's been like 70, 80. Now it's like probably 70 today, but it's raining, so it's super humid. So, but it's not bad outside. So it's good outside, and especially sometimes with work, if it's not a bad day, it's a good day. Just remember that. So this isn't going to be a really long podcast because I was going to write something totally different, or say something totally different, but it just didn't turn out that way. So just continue to press on, do what you want to do. Don't wait, because time will pass you by. If you're looking to start, modifying cars, like die-cast cars, real cars, whatever you want to do, just start doing it, make a plan, write it down. And I love getting those messages where people are like, hey, you inspired me to start something, because we all have other people that inspired us to do something. So, be that person that inspires somebody to start something that they wouldn't have done without your help. So I hope you all have amazing days today, that you enjoy your family, your friends, that if you had, something that went sideways on you today, consider it a practice run or a learning lesson, like I did today with shooting that video. After I'm off of here, I'm going to reshoot the video. It's going to be better, whether I like it or not. And maybe in my eyes it's not better, but just you picking up, tying your shoes after tripping on the laces and getting up and tying them and then start running again. It's you're winning right there. Just not letting something like that ruin your day, not letting something like that defeat you. Just keep your head up, keep pushing on, and comment below if on the YouTube version of where this comes out on something that you've overcome recently, because we all have to share those kind of things, and it helps other people grow, and it's an amazing thing. So I love y'all. Hope you're having a blessed day. I'll see you in the next podcast. I plan on having a guest on soon on here. Not sure who, but we'll get a guest on here soon. And keep your eye out for some cool stuff coming out on the Diecast breakdown. We just had the Chad Reed interview come out. He's from round 2. Chad's an awesome guy. I missed that episode. I had COVID at that time, so I'm really bummed about that. But I've had the chance to talk to Chad, and we are kindred spirits. Like, we both love JDM cars. We've had a ton of cars. We love Datsuns. He has a Datsun Z. I have a 510. So maybe I'll get him on this podcast and we can chat about cars and what's coming out for some new, some new cars for diecast, and maybe we can some secrets. I don't know, but y'all have a good day out there. I will talk to you in the next podcast.